Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Kappa.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here's Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Courtland Sutton halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be yards after getting this one across the 40.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jackson. That is caught for Sean Bateman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rasheen Ali, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
These two teams all tied after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Four receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Jackson going to keep it. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Lamar going to give this to Ali. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Jackson. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 3-yard line.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Hey, Kappa.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through it and drop him for an 8-yard loss.
2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. What's good on the extra point? And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 36 yards. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Ball up to to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Report! Ready!
Now Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Here's Herbert.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To the air again, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Jackson options out left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 45-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Still fighting for more. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking to put a drive together.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
Ready? Striking 18, 19 Lions.
Now Daniels. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
first down. Here's White. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Daniels looking to throw.
This is caught. It's close. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll go up the middle with White.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 more there and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They go play action. Daniels. On the arc, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
22 yards. And an Eagles first down. A gain of 22 yards.
It's Barkley on the counter.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Throwing is Hurts. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, a good D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
That's complete to White. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A good pickup there, 22.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air goes Daniels.
He completes it right side of the lane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jalen Lane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And
that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you?
Picked off by Leo Chenal. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Ready? 60.
Wide off play action. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on.
Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you...
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to pull a little Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Play action. Now it's Daniels.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
Down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks.
Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 19.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Daniels. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Y'all got a part my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power range.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That's good. For the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. A gain of 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Smith to the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
The good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
70. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now he's free up the right sideline. He's to the 20.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 83 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
For an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimal.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Rashad White
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 16-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Commanders,
the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6